So Claude skills are the real deal. And in my honest opinion, if you want to get the best results with AI in 2026 and beyond, you need to be leveraging skills inside a coding agent like Claude Code. And so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can create your own Claude skills. So be sure to stick around for the entire video. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Ryan. I appreciate you being here. And if you want to know my favorite AI tools, prompts, automation templates, even some of my Claude skills, be sure to get my free AI Marketing Essentials Guide. You can find the link for this in the video description or pinned comment below. I've also opened up my AI community for free. There's a ton of great resources in here too. So I'll leave that link in the video description below as well. So if you're still new to Claude Code, you're probably wondering, well, what are Claude skills? And the easiest way that I can put this is that these are just instruction manuals or SOPs for Claude Code to understand how to accomplish a particular task or job. So you'll notice in my Claude Code setup, I have a skills folder with about 15, 20-ish different skills here. I have an anti-slop skill, right? So anytime I create content, it's going to call that anti-slop skill to make sure that my outputs don't have the common AI words and phrases that we see everywhere from ChatGPT. Never use the M dashes, right? And any of those other, evident AI slop factors that come out with AI generated content. I have an email newsletter skill. So anytime I'm writing emails, I call on my email newsletter skill. I have a social media skill that helps me craft social media posts based on the instructions that I provided in that skill, so on and so forth. Right? I'm going to explain more of this later on in this video, but it's important to first understand that you must be on a paid version of Claude in order to use these skills. I'm on a Claude Max plan, which costs $100 a month. And honestly, if you're using Claude Code to get the most out of this, you have to be on that Claude Max plan, or you're just paying, via the APIs. Your bill's going to rack up very quickly, and you won't get very much usage out of Claude Pro on that $17 a month plan. So I needed to call that out first. And for those of you who are wondering, well, can I just create skills inside the Claude web application? And yes, technically you can. Click your profile icon, click settings, and then click capabilities. And if you scroll down, you can create skills right here within Claude that you can use in the chats, inside your projects, etc. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's better than not using skills at all. But to get the most out of this and to get the best results possible, you want to leverage these skills inside Claude Code. So now I'm going to show you how to create these. So this first method for creating Claude skills is for those who are using AI with little to no context, which, by the way, I don't think you should be doing that. But the reality is the majority of people out there are still using AI with little to no context. And what I mean by that is for those who aren't using projects, aren't using GPTs, gems, etc. And so I'm going to provide this prompt here. And by the way, all the prompts that I'm going to show you in this video can be accessed inside my community in the classroom under my AI prompts database. And I have a whole section here just for Claude skills prompts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the following prompt. I need you to create a skill.md or markdown file for writing high quality email newsletters in my writing style and tone. So the specific task in this example that I'm going to show is writing email newsletters. Now you can create a skill for whatever tasks that you want to provide. So what I'm going to do in this instance here is I have an example ready to go of my latest email newsletter that I wrote. So that's what I would recommend you do, is have some sort of example that you can upload or copy and paste from, just so Claude can better understand your context. What I would also recommend you do, and I'll leave a link to this page in the video description below, is I'm going to copy this entire page that lists out the best practices for creating skills. So I'm going to come back to my prompt here, and I'm going to paste that in right here. And now we should be good to go. You'll notice I've added details on what I'm looking for in specifics to my email newsletter. So the more details and context you can provide in this prompt, the better off you're going to be. And I'm going to use Opus 4.5. I'd also recommend turning on extended thinking mode for this. And then I'm going to come back and wait till this output is complete. All right, so after a few minutes, you'll notice on the right hand side, Claude created a new markdown file for this email newsletter skill. And if you don't like something, whether it comes to the newsletter structure, let's see here, what else did it do? The voice and tone, sign off patterns, banned words and phrases. If something looks off here, you can simply come back into the chat and just say, make me a new markdown file with this or remove that, right? You can refine and reiterate this until you get what you want. But for the purposes of this example, I'm going to go ahead and download this markdown file. So simply come up here and click this drop down, click download, and that's going to download this new skill. I'm going to minimize Claude Code. Let's get that new skill, drag it off onto my desktop, and I'm simply just going to rename this. And it's important that you're always thinking about organization when it comes to files and folders when using Claude Code. So I'm going to do email. Let's do email writer dash skill dash, I'm going to do demo just for the purposes of this video. So that is our brand new skill. And it's really simple to start using this in Claude Code. If I open Claude Code, you'll notice on the left-hand side, I already have a skills folder right here. I'm going to zoom in. So I'd recommend creating a skills folder. And by the way, if you're brand new to Claude Code, I'll leave my setup tutorial for beginners in the video description below. I'd recommend watching that first. But once you have a skills folder, all you need to do is take that new markdown file or new skill on your desktop and literally just drag it right into your Claude Code skills folder. And here it is right here: name, description, writing email, newsletters, etc. And so if I zoom out, now what you want to do if you want to actually use this skill inside Claude Code, I'm going to start a new chat here, is you literally just come in and call it out in the chat. So I'm going to minimize this so you guys can see my screen better. Just say something like, I want to write an email on, let's say, best AI tools. I'm just doing something really quick here. And then what you would do first, since it doesn't have any context, is you would simply come in here, copy this entire file, and then whatever your skill name is, the email writer skill demo.markdown file to help with your email creation, right? And if I were actually doing this in practice, I would be using a voice to text versus me just trying to type this out on the fly. And I'm just trying to show you guys what this can do. And I know that this worked because Claude Code said it read my email writer skill demo.md. That's that brand new markdown file that I just uploaded. So here it came back with a subject line, blah, 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 and all the stuff that I gave it here. It's still generating that email. So let's say that this isn't perfect and I don't like it. Well, what you can do, and the power of skills, is the instant feedback loops. You can say, use emojis in your subject lines, make the email shorter. I'm just providing some basic advice here. Obviously, I would go in more detail if I were to actually use this in a real world situation. And then here's the important part: update this skill.md file going forward. And so what this is going to do is it's going to update that new markdown file that we created in real time. So right here. So now it's showing me, if I drag this out, here's what I have right now in red. Here's what it's recommending it's going to add in green. And I like how it asks me to update this markdown file before it just does it. So what you can do is just click yes, and if it finds anything else in that markdown file, it's going to bring it up again. Or you can just do yes, allow all edits this session. So here's another edit that it wants to make, and then it will make all of those edits in real time. So now going forward, that skill markdown file is updated and it won't make those same mistakes again. So I hope the light bulb is starting to click here for you guys on why you would want to use skills versus a GPT or a project where you're continually going back and forth, deleting instructions, updating instructions, adding and removing knowledge. That entire process is just very tedious. But now I want to show you another way to create Claude skills if you already have existing context. So this second method for creating Claude skills is for those who already have context, right? And by context, I'm referring to something like a Claude project. So I have an email newsletter Claude project. Or if you're using ChatGPT, this could be a ChatGPT project, or even a custom GPT or a Google Gem if you're using Google Gemini. But this is even better than the first method because you'll notice I have, or you will have as well, all of this chat history, all of these custom instructions, and all of these files files. There's a lot more context than just using the main home screen of ChatGPT, Claude, etc. So in this instance, I'm going to use a similar prompt, which again, you can find that in my community, where essentially I need you to create a skill.md file for this Claude project using best practices. And then I go on to say, use my chat history, instructions, and files in this project to help you create a skill. And just like last time, I copy and pasted this documentation from Anthropic for best practices on creating Claude skills and pasted that right here. And then made sure I'm on Opus 4.5, extended thinking mode is on. And then I'm going to hit enter and then skip ahead and wait till this output is complete. All right, and so just like the first example, in a few minutes, Claude created a new markdown file on the right here for writing email newsletters. And just looking at this for the first time, I notice how much more detailed this version is than the first version I created. And that makes a lot of sense here, as remember, I have all of that context inside this Claude project that it can pull from when it comes to subject line data or email structures or call to actions and just all of the knowledge that I have inside this project that I didn't have in the first example. And so that's why I'd recommend you use this if you already have an existing GPT, an existing project, or an existing gem with all of that context that we can use to our advantage to create a Claude skill. And just like before, all you would do to use this is come up to this dropdown, you would click download, and that would download as a markdown file to your desktop, drag it over into a folder inside Claude Code, and off you go to the races. And that is the second way to creating Claude skills if you have pre-existing context like projects or GPTs. So a third way to create Claude skills is by doing this right inside the Claude Code interface. You'll notice on the top left, I have a folder called System Skills. You'll notice this is different than my main skills folder that I showed you previously, and I only have 3 system skills right now. I have a troubleshooting skill, an MCP setup skill, and more importantly, I have a skill creator skill. I know that's a mouthful to say or process that, but this is essentially a skill that helps me create other skills inside Claude Code. As you'll see, this is the markdown file right here. And so I will leave that in my community for free, or my free AI marketing guide. If you get that, you'll be able to get my skill creator skill, but you can also get this from Anthropic's official GitHub repository. I'll leave a link to this in the video description below, but they offer all of these different skills that you can use, including a skill creator. So right here is the skill creator offered by Anthropic. So I'll leave a link to that in the video description below if you want to use Anthropic's version. But let's actually show this practically on how we would do this. So I would start a fresh chat inside Claude Code here, and I'm going to go ahead and paste the following prompt. Use the skillcreator.md skill to create a new skill for writing email newsletters. And again, this would be for whatever task that you want to create a new skill for. Use my examples in the past email newsletters folder for reference. Name this skill email newsletter writer. I'm going to say email newsletter writer demo and save this in my skills folder. Something very important to call out here is notice how I said use the examples in my past email newsletters folder. So I have a dedicated folder. If I go into my emails folder, my email marketing folder, where it has all of these past email newsletter examples that I've uploaded in markdown format. I have over 20 email newsletter examples included in here. And so the important thing to understand is that when it's creating this skill, it's going to be analyzing all of my previous email newsletters to help with this. So I'm going to go ahead and click enter, and it's going to go and start create that skill. And I also gave it a name, and I also instructed it to save it in a specific skills folder. So once this is done, what it's going to do is what it should do is create that new skill and save it right inside my skills folder. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead and wait till this is complete. All right, so Claude Code successfully created my new skill, as you'll see highlighted right here, email newsletter writer demo. And if I click on this, again, just like previously, you can review this skill in markdown format. And if you don't like it, come back to the chatbot of Claude Code and then refine it, reiterate it until it produces something that you like. Now, one thing it also did correctly is you'll notice it's inside my skills folder, like I instructed it to in that prompt. So it saved that new skill in the correct folder where I instructed it. So I hope you guys are starting to understand why this might be another good way of creating Claude skills is by using the skill creator skill right inside Claude Code. So those are a few ways that you can create Claude skills. And if you've made it this far into the video, first of all, I appreciate you, but I also hope that you now understand the value and importance of using Claude skills versus messing around with GPTs, projects, gems, etc. Skills are really the way forward if you want to get the best results possible with AI. And if you found value in this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, comment below, how are you using Claude skills? Really curious to hear your thoughts. But most importantly, I hope you all have a great day.